Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today, we are going to stuff what's left of my check, $1,118. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. My channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about cash envelopes, sinking funds, savings challenges, how we stash our money, where we stash our money, most importantly, why we stash our money. It is also a little bit about our investing journey. If any of that is of interest to you and you'd like to, and you have not already, I'd really appreciate if you'd hit subscribe down below. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, please take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, so used to my check would pay all of the bills, and then we would take some of it and put it towards big chunks of either paying down debt or towards particular savings challenges. We have since rearranged the budget just a little bit. Honey got a truck, and now we had a different type of payment and things that we needed to do. So we've rearranged the budget, and now my check doesn't take care of all of the bills anymore. It takes care of a portion of most of them, or some of them it takes care of all of it together. So this is a lot more than what it has been in the past. It is a lot more than what it will be in the future. We have just finished saving just over $5,000 for our child's senior year. He is a senior this year. So we started the year behind the curve, if you ask me, but we have since caught up. We have finished all of saving for all of the different things that we are planning for him for his senior year. And now this check, we have one more check of play catch up. We need to put some things into a miscellaneous category, and then the rest of this or then a big chunk of this will start to go towards paying down particular debt. So we start with this with our cash envelopes. These are, I never zero them out, but these are the fluctuating in and out and just trying to make sure we have cash for these things. So the first is gas. We're going to put $110 into here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 100. There is 28 in here. Unfortunately, we're going to leave this 28 in here. I got gas. Somehow I got off. I got it in the middle of the week. We haven't paid the credit card yet. So that 28 actually is already in my gas tank. I just need to go and fill up, even though I don't need to fill up, so that I can at least get back on the 2 weeks on the right week, because it is working weird. What we were doing with the extra, though, is if there was extra, we would take it and it would go into our car maintenance fund. But unfortunately, that's not going to grow because I know that I'm off. I did something funky and I need to get back on track. All right, so mark that off in my magic book. Up next is groceries. We have recently changed this budget line where we have upped it. So we have $400 is going in here. I probably still need to up it again. We are just blowing through the grocery money, which is why we have some miscellaneous stuff that we need to pay off on the credit card to get it taken care of, knocked out of the way, and then we can start paying down that debt again. Our youngest gets a small allowance. We're going to drop $10 into his envelope. Paper products is going to get 15. I do keep it separate from my groceries. I also keep my toiletries separate from my groceries. And although we do have a small dog, I keep pets separate because my honey loves to feed the birds outside. So I figure if I'm gonna have to buy bird food and snacks and treats for the dog, I might as well have a budget line for them too. So we put $15 into here as well. I know that some of this is gonna come out. I just went and got bird food the other day because my honey was moaning and groaning and complaining, I have no bird food for my birds. It was really sad, but at the same time it was kind of amusing to hear him whine. $20 cash for me. This takes care of Dunkin' Donut runs or ice cream. I have gotten on an ice cream kick. And I know I could go to the grocery store and I could just buy it as part of my groceries. It would be so much cheaper, but the gas station and ice cream just have become my fascination lately. So that's where I spend all of my monies. And last but not least, toiletries is going to get 15 as well. All right, so let's get this in here, 10 and 15. And what, paper? I just went and bought paper towels and toilet paper. So I know that I am about to take some money out of there. And it's really nice to know that it's there and accounted for already. Those are our cash envelopes. One thing we do not do is we do not empty them every 2 weeks and put them anywhere. They just continue to grow, or they get spent and then there's nothing in them anyways. All right, so let's stuff that over there. What's next? My priority funds. So I have way too many sinking funds, those plus these, plus ones you can't see, plus all kinds of them, just all over the place it seems like. So I organize them so that I have a handful that are priorities, meaning if nothing gets money, these will. And money will come in here for certain before it comes to any of those. And for the most part, any of those over there as well. So just trying to focus on, you need to get something, even if it's $1, or you need to get something, or you don't need to get something. It's a sinking fund that I'm saving for long-term kinds of stuff. So the first one we're going to start with is emergency. It's going to get $10. Now I do track what goes in and out of these folders, these envelopes. So we're going to add 10, well, to bring us up to 55, 20, 40, 55. Family birthday is the next. This is, so I made my envelopes. I'm cheap, I'm frugal, I'm crafty, I'm whatever you want to call it. But I have no problem printing things. The Budget Mom had a phenomenal freebie pack. That's where this came from. So our birthday envelopes, every 2 weeks, we put $25 in. Basically, that gives us, so 25 times 6 months is $600. Plus the fact that there are 2 months I get extra. So really it's $700 that comes in here every year. The beauty of this is that we do what I call $100 birthdays around the house. All of the kids get $100 for their birthday. My honey gets $100 for his birthday, and I get $100. So with 6 of us, I know that it's covered, and now I have a little bit extra buffer to help grow it as well. So we should be up to 250, 10, 20, 22, 24, 240, 245, 250. And even though we only do $100 birthdays, we have 4 birthdays in a row. We have a March, April, May, and June birthday. And just, that gets really expensive. So this helps me break it up over the year. I love doing this, and it's just that long-term planning that I think is fantastic and really works for our family. Trying to not have to worry about where am I going to get $100 from in those 4 months. And then the next one, we've got one in August, and then we have one in November. So it's just really nice to know we have that. Car maintenance is going to get a 20. Whether you want it or not, your car's going to need maintenance, whether it is an oil change or tires. Or the other day, we have such horrible luck with tires. My honey needed, all of a sudden his truck told him, hey, you have low pressure in one of your tires. So it was really nice to know that when he went to go get the plug kit, we had the money to pay for the plug kit. So we should have 124, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, just trying to make sure. We did an oil change on my car. The money was here, and it was nice to know it was already here, taken care of. All right, so that was car. Medical should probably get more, but I have an HSA, a health savings account. Because I have an HSA, I don't really worry about adding too much in here. This is for miscellaneous things like vitamins or eye drops or whatever medicine we need, ointment for poison ivy, because we have poison ivy around the house. So it's just nice to know that I have a little bit here. Tag renewal, just like birthdays, I try to save up a little bit throughout the year. So honestly, tag renewal only gets $5. Now we live in Florida. I know I have seen some of you save for tags, and they are like hundreds of dollars to do your tags every year. Tags here are like $40 for a year. I think I did a 2-year plan. I know I paid less than $80 for both of them, or $80 a piece for both of them for a 2-year tag. So it's so much easier to break it up throughout the year, 66, than it is for me to have to come up with even $80, because it just so happens that it aligns with birthdays in the state of Florida. Oh, I didn't count. Do I really have 66, 20, 40, 60? Yes, I do. So it aligns with birthdays, which means not only do I have to come up with $100 for that birthday that month, but I also have to come up with another, let's call it $80 for tags for a year. Oh, that's $180. And I don't want to have to rearrange and play with the entire budget. So for me, it's easier just to spread it throughout the year. So we're on our way with that. And then I have 2 envelopes that are my savings challenge envelopes. So we'll start with the easiest one to fill, and that'll be 1 month ahead because there's only one challenge in it. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73. $73 is what's going to come in here. This budget line is actually only a $15 budget line. However, we have 2 things that we pay. One is variable and the other I budgeted high. I'm a total and complete spreadsheet nerd. So I do all of our budget in the spreadsheet so that it auto calculates everything for me. But one of them I budgeted high and I just never finished it at car insurance. I just never dropped it down to match, and now we take some of that money and it comes into here and it works out great. It's helping us get our 1 month ahead funded a whole lot faster. Oh, and that 1 month ahead is specifically for to buffer my checking account. It's not really like a month ahead, like our emergency savings or anything like that. All right, so that was our 1 month ahead. Yep, that was our 1 month ahead. So now inside of here, our nickel challenge is our 3 to 6 month emergency. So it's going to get a $5 bill. All right. We are doing a $1 challenge. This is going to take care, we're doing the 52-week challenge. This is going to take care of Christmas next year, and I have $60 budgeted for it, 2, 4, 6, plus what's already there. And then let me see what else. So that's Christmas. So the next one is not in this set of envelopes. It is somewhere else. So let me rearrange all of this real quick and come find the envelope. So if you're new here, I recently finished savings challenge, and we're just going to kind of slide things around for a minute. I recently finished saving for a whole bunch of things for my child's senior year. It's graduation outfit, announcements, party, senior week outfits, SATs, grad bash, college visits, college applications, dances and proms, invites, cap and gown fees, senior pictures, thank you cards. Hold on, I had 2. Oops, the first one. Oh, graduation outfit. I think I said cap and gown. Yeah, so sorry. So just trying to have money for everything we're going to need for his senior year. So we just finished all of his graduation stuff. And it got me thinking that we currently have 2 grands, and then and then my son has a bonus. So we have a bonus grand as well. So I got to thinking that for the grands, that it would be really nice if I could give them some type of a graduation gift. So we're going to start a savings challenge that I'm going to start to put $10 every week into, and have it start to build and grow and take you along that journey with me as we save. And we're talking, what, the oldest is 11. He's getting ready to be 12. And then the youngest just turned a year. So we have lots of time to watch this build and grow. I also expect more grands along the way. Our son, I expect him at some point to have some, and our daughter may have another. Our oldest son is not interested in having any more. And then we have one more daughter who, it's an iffy if she's gonna have kids or not, but just if she does, I would still like to be able to have a cute little graduation gift. So welcome to this journey. You didn't realize we were going to start a new challenge, but we are. So let's stop that here. And then while I have my child's binder, the back half of this was for his senior. The front half of this was for his, let me go mark some stuff off. So I did that. I did the graduation, which just leaves us with a, yep. Why do I have all of these 50s? Silly me, I didn't put money in there. We'll take care of that in a couple of minutes. Oh. And I think I missed some. Nope, that's the graduation line. Okay. So his school binder is the front half of this, and we put $70 in. So 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 50 of this automatically goes into, now we have a challenge that we're doing for his first card, but this is where I saved for his first card to start with. There is 2,000 hanging out in the bank. Yay, go us. The first 50 always goes towards his lunch account. So we're going to drop another 50 in here. which will bring us up to 150. It tells me I need to check and see where his lunch account is. So 150. Oh, wrong one. And then I have $20 extra that goes into other things. So I know we don't need to worry about dry cleaning and polishing. This, on the other hand, he has an orienteering meet this weekend, and know that he has spent, I've spent a handful of things to get us ready. We have extra snacks. He wanted to gift a friend a Camelback, so we did. It's a pouch that you carry your water in. He needed a new watch, so I know that I have some serious spending money that comes out of here. There's 83. Honestly, we'll at least put 10. We might even put 15. So let's go see what else there is. So that's a no. We don't need to worry about that. No, 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 no. And I think I put 100 in there. Ooh. I know there's 100 in here. There, that's why. Okay. I'm looking at, so this is, actually there's 100 in here, not for him, but for teachers for Christmas stuff. So I found some clearance stuff that I've already bought, so we will keep that. But the 100 should be fine there. So yeah, I think we will put 15 into orienteering. Which will bring us up to 98. 2, 4, 6, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. Yep. And this will be emptied out by the next time we see each other because I will have paid the credit card. And then the last 5, I think we'll just go ahead and add it to extra car insurance, which will bring us up to 94. 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. It was probably one of those 5s that got me. Who knows? All right. And then, last but not least, because Rosa totally forgot, I was too busy yakking about it at the beginning of this to remember that I needed to do this, there is $250. We, meaning me, meaning my honey, meaning just bad choices, have overspent on a handful of things. Some of this has been gifts for people. Some of this has been us just overspending. So this should be the last of the catch up, and then the 250, this 250 in the future will start to pay down our debt. So needed to do some catch up first. So we're going to add 250, which will bring us up to 261 in here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 250, 261. All right. And that is everything on the tray. If you have any questions or just want to say, hey, I'd love if you drop it in chat below, and hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.